Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. Had a bit of sunlight through the window here at the end of the day, so just thought that give this video a bit of a different look. Anyway, I'm just here to talk about 90s movies yet again. Don't worry, this will hopefully be my last video on this subject. But yeah, just recently Tim Talks Talkies did his live stream of the results of the top 25 movies of the 90s. So everyone in the film community took part in this. He received 160 lists of people's top 25s. And the live stream, he did a great job of putting that together and doing little videos and things like that. So yeah, do check that out if you haven't already seen it. I'm sure you have. So yeah, big shout out to Tim as well as KB Loves Movies, who did a great job of helping Tim with collating all the results. Yeah, what I really wanted to talk about here is the fact that, like I say, Tim had an overall list of about 800 movies, and he was kind enough to share that list so we can have a look at that. And I just find it really interesting just to sort of go through and see, okay, you know, top 25 is a pretty broad range of films depending on how you think about it. So lots of people submitted all types of films to the list. Okay, some of them only got a very few amounts of votes, but at least there were some votes. So what's interesting to me is to look and see, okay, well, which films from the 90s just didn't get any interest whatsoever as a favourite, you know, because every film potentially is someone's favourite. Yeah, a lot of films that missed out. So first of all, I thought, okay, well, let's have a look at blockbuster movies, you know, considering that the actual main 25 were all pretty much blockbuster hits. So which other big box office hits didn't get any mentions whatsoever? And that's quite interesting. It includes films such as Driving Miss Daisy, Bird on a Wire, Patriot Games, Far and Away, Mo Money, Indecent Proposal, Free Willy, Summersby, The Flintstones, Clear and Present Danger, Maverick, Batman Forever, Pocahontas, Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, Congo, While You Were Sleeping, The Bridges of Madison County, Species, Phenomenon, Liar Liar, Flubber, Conspiracy Theory, Dr. Dolittle, and Ants. So yeah, these were all, you know, pretty sizable box office hits, but yeah, they're not anyone's favorites whatsoever, so that's quite interesting. So let's move away from blockbusters and let's think about, okay, well, critical favorites then. So for instance, we have the Sight and Sound poll, which comes out every 10 years and talks about the greatest movies of all time. So that list includes some 90s films. So some of those films, such as Beau Travail and Close Up, which are highly positioned on the Sight and Sound list, yes, those were included in the 800 titles that Tim got to look at. But films from the Sight and Sound list that didn't get any votes whatsoever included Bel Attar's Satan Tango, Jean-Luc Godard's Histoire du Cinéma, The Watermelon Woman, Wong Kar-wai's Happy Together, Derek Jarman's Blue, Sally Potter's Orlando, Flowers of Shanghai, Terence Davis's The Long Day Closes, and Daughter of the Dust. So yeah, no love whatsoever for those. Okay, but then, all right, let's look at, say, Criterion. There's so many people on YouTube who have film channels devoted to Criterion titles. So again, yes, some Criterion titles, and even some of the, perhaps if you like, less commercial ones, such as Cure, Once Upon a Time in China, Afterlife, Man Bites Dog, those were on the list. But yeah, films that received no love whatsoever included Eve's Bayou, Irma Vep, Defending Your Life, The Comfort of Strangers, The Prince of Tides, and Wim Wenders' Until the End of the World, quite surprised about that, The Day Trippers, Sofia Coppola's The Virgin Suicides, very surprising. Olivia Assayas, Cold Water, Ride with the Devil, Ang Lee, Metropolitan, Kicking and Screaming, My Own Private Idaho, Lynn Ramsey's Ratcatcher, Agnes Varda's Jacques de Nantes, Kurosawa's Madadeo, Election, that's a big surprise, and Devil in a Blue Dress. So yeah, none of those Criterion titles featured in the list of 800 titles whatsoever. So yeah, that's very interesting. And then just generally, I was sort of thinking about, okay, films which, all right, they might not be my 25, but I can imagine them being at least someone's 25. They might have a cult favourite appeal, or just be popular for whatever reasons. But yeah, none of these ones are featured whatsoever. So films such as Jeff Goldblum's Hideaway, Class of 1999, Powder, Bad Influence with Rob Lowe and James Spader, Curtis Hanson film. What else? The English Patient, Oscar winner, but yeah, no love for that one. Red Rock West, which is a really good film noir with Nicolas Cage. I thought that might be in there. Hidden Agenda, a Ken Loach film. Il Postino, Oscar winner, which no appeal for that one. Bernardo Bertolucci's The Sheltering Sky, a bit of an outsider, but you know, I thought that may get mentioned by somebody. Strictly Ballroom, that was quite surprisingly omitted. Jim Jarmusch's Dead Man, After Dark, My Sweet, Maverick, I think I've mentioned that one already. Atom Egoyan's The Sweet Hereafter, that wasn't on there. More Nicolas Cage, Honeymoon in Vegas and It Could Happen to You, not mentioned. California, the Brad Pitt film, not mentioned. Steven Soderbergh's King of the Hill, The Lawnmower Man, not there. Madonna's Truth or Dare, that was not there. Muriel's Wedding, not included. Sense and Sensibility, 6 Degrees of Separation, Sleeping with the Enemy, not included. Welcome Home, Roxy Carmichael, nope. Baraka, which is perhaps one of the most visually splendid films you'll ever see, that's not on there. The Crying Game, not there. Chaplin, Shakespeare in Love, Bonfire of the Vanities, nope. Amistad, nope. John Sayles' Lone Star, nope. Scorsese's Kundun, no. Robert Rodriguez' Road Racers, nope. Sneakers with Robert Redford, nope. Les Amants du Pont Neuf, or Two Lovers on the Bridge, nope. Paul Thomas Anderson's Hard Eight, that wasn't mentioned. Dennis Hopper's The Hot Spot, really good film, not there. The Dark Half, if you like horror movies, that wasn't there. Fried Green Tomatoes, I thought there would be appeal for that one, but no. Once Were Warriors, a really good New Zealand film. Stanley Tucci's Big Night. Shadowlands with Anthony Hopkins, no. John Candy's Only the Lonely, no. Spike Lee's Jungle Fever, no. Sniper, which has had loads of sequels, that's not on there. The Quick and the Dead, a western from Sam Raimi, no love for that. Guillermo del Toro's Kronos, that's not on there. Todd Solondz's Happiness, no. LA Story, no. The Limey, no. Postcards from the Edge, or Prospero's Books, or Mike Leigh's Topsy Turvy. So yeah, just some of the films there that sort of came to mind. I was going to do a video holding up all the titles, but that would just take me ages and go on too long. But anyway, I've got that off my chest now, so if you've watched this far, well done you. But yeah, just interesting, I think, just to think about all the films that have been included, but also what are the ones which people are not talking about. So yeah, however you feel about movies, just keep exploring, keep discovering, keep going back to ones which maybe you've forgotten about, and yeah, just keep enjoying. I'll shut up now, but yeah, thanks very much for watching. I will see you again. All the best. Bye bye.